Hey gents, it's been a little bit of time since I have done a watch video, but Reverie sent over one of their GT collection watches because they caught my eye. It's a very cool micro brand and I really want to dive into this one. So I'll talk about this a little bit, give you some close-up looks, let you know how it feels on the wrist, and you can check them out. I'll put links below so you can do that, and we'll jump over to the unboxing. They also have a rose gold model with a white dial, which I was really tempted to go with because you may know that I'm a sucker for anything that is have a white dial with that gold, but I went with the Panda. Also, the hands have a super luminova coating, which is something you just don't see on lower end watches, which is why you see this in that $400 price point. And this is one of the really cool features of a micro brand like this. Each watch is also stamped with a limited edition number because each of the models are limited runs. The lugs are 20 millimeters, the straps are genuine leather, sourced from Italy, and they have a quick change mechanism that makes these very easy to swap in and out of. I have a couple of watches that this is the case, and I love to swap the straps out on. On my Omega, I gotta get my spring bar tool out, and I gotta pop spring bars, and it's always a little more work, but this quick change mechanism is really nice to then quickly personalize the watch as you see fit. So having a chance to wear the Reverie for a little bit out and about, really get a good feeling for it on the wrist. I'm very pleased with it. And one of the ways that I used to test some of the watches that I would get is if you just give it a little tap right here, you could tell really how the watch is built just by that little tap and how hollow it would feel. So this is 316L steel, sapphire crystal. It has a Seiko quartz mecha movement. So it is a quartz movement with 3 years, but it's not what you see in most of these lower end brands, which is like a Miura movement or something of a lower grade, which is why you're seeing the premium price. I really like the design, this cool sport design, and it's really goes to show, like, I know somebody is already typing just buy an Orient Bambino, but if everybody drove around in Honda Civics, nobody would be standing out, and this watch definitely stands out with a unique look. Feels like a slight homage to the Daytona with the Panda dial, but they also offer other cool colorways. This is the one that just really stuck out to me. It is nice that it comes with this leather case, and then it also comes with an additional strap. I like that the strap also comes with this butterfly mechanism, and it is a cool design. It's a sports watch. You know, you've got the perforated leather, so you have some breathability on the strap, and then I really like the way that the watch looks with the black strap here, just to complement those subdials. And unlike some other micro brand watches, the subdials really work, and they have indices. Look at that. Who would imagine? One of Reverie's signatures is the style of the design itself. It has this beautiful textured look to it. I'm not going to try and pronounce the technique that they use because I will mess that up, but I love that on this black and white style you get the touch of color with the chronograph hand, and the action on these is very solid too, so you can see a start and the reset super smooth. So this is definitely priming me up for my love of the Speedy. It does sit a little bit high on the wrist on this one, but the way that the lugs come out really helps to shape my wrist. I have a very small wrist, and so I tend to go for smaller watches, but this one doesn't feel too bad. Well, a lot of the smaller brands that I see will do big watches, and I'm not totally into that. But they have the full tachymeter indices out here and a very smooth action on the hand. So I am quite pleased. And you can really tell it's a substantial build by the stainless steel, which I'm very pleased with. Some of these smaller brands, I'm not too crazy about the way that they feel on the wrist. But this one, I'm definitely digging. Ready? That is nice. No screw down crown. It is, 5 water resistant, so you don't want to get this thing wet. But a very nice, you can tell that it's a Seiko movement. You can tell by the way that the crown dial moves. It feels very, very smooth. It's just a pleasure to set. And then you have your 24-hour indice over here, and then part of your chronograph. So that is the Reverie GT. I'll put links so you can check them out. You can see the other colorways they do. They've also done previous collections. This is their sport collection. And then they have a few other models. And if they're built like this, then I am quite pleased and encourage you to check them out. So thank you to Reverie for sending this over. This will be part of my rotation. You'll be seeing these in the unboxing. I really digging this case, and this is a good way to pack things up and keep them safe as you travel. So Reverie GT, check them out. Until next time, gents, this is the Kavalier.